So, as you saw in the picture yesterday, that the picture was a Jigglypuff on the cover of the last Sonic tutorial. Well, that means Jigglypuff is today's client. So I'll go over some basics with Jigglypuff, nothing too strenuous. Alright, here we go. We'll start off with her tilts. She is down tilt, forward tilt, and up tilt. Down tilt, it's a really good push away. Hey, get the heck off me kind of move. Alright? Pushes them really far for no reason. And it's got an insane amount of knockback to keep them away. So it pushes them back farther. Then we have forward tilt. It has minimal knockback, but really good damage. And you can just kind of toy with your opponent, hit them, go into a forward like air, something. Then we have the up tilt, which hits in the back, kind of arcs. It's really good just for juggling. And then going into other kinds of moves, stuff like that, you know? And then, so those are the tilts. Now we'll do smash attacks. She has her little spin, and then this. This can kill. The knockback angle is really strange. So if like you're at the edge, it's going to send them slightly down. See? It sends them at an angle. Forward smash. Does good deals of damage, really good knockback, and kills at relatively mid to high percents. Alright? So it works really well. Now, then we have up smash. It's just a giant headbutt. A lot like Mario's. Dr. Mario's, Luigi's, similar to that. It's a just giant headbutt. You can hit your opponent while they're behind you or in front of you. It doesn't matter. It's going to hit, and it can kill at relatively high percents. Now let's go over the areas. The areas. You have down air. It's a spin kick move that can lead into other moves, which we'll get to later in the video. Now, then we have up tilt, right? Up air. So after like quite a few up tilts, up air. Up air. It's good for juggling. And if you come in, falling up there and hit them, you can continue into other aerials and your choice. We have forward air. Boom. It's just a giant drop kick. It's great for like after they're off. You can just come in, find them, boom, boom. You can just repeatedly hit them. Then you have the back air. The back air is a really, really good move. It's used by even the most like pristine Jigglypuffs. The back air is a really, really good move. And it can kill, yes. It's got high amounts of damage, really good knockback, and overall it's just one of Jigglypuff's best moves. Then you have the neutral air, the Nair. It's like a sex kick, but the hitbox lasts for way too long. It's really good at shield poking, as it does a lot of shield damage. And under things of the such, it's just so it's one of its best out of shield moves. Kind of like a Yoshi or Mario, Dr. Mario, Luigi. Anyone with a sex kick, this kind of Nair is amazing. And one of their best out of shield options. Now the specials. You have up B, Sing. It puts the opponent to rest, and then down B on top of an opponent's hitbox, basically the whole body, will deal insane knockback, and they gradually gain, if they don't die, they gradually gain over time. And as you notice, that flower got bigger the second time we did it because it's doing even more damage. As you see, the damage is rising. At this point, he's dead. Then you have the side B. Does way too much knockback for its own good, and it's just so if you're trying to recover, it propels you forward in the air, and Jigglypuff has multiple jumps, so it can help her just climb, like this. Until she can't no more, until she dies, and other stuff like that that meets that criteria. If the opponent is blocking, it does insane amounts of shield damage, as I shall show. I don't feel like this. So when they're shielding, it just does over amounts of damage to the shield, where you can shield break as Jigglypuff. Then I've already went over the down B. It's a rest. You fall asleep, but the opponent gets knocked back extremely into the air. Simple. Now let's go over some little combos, stuff like that. If you do a falling up air into up tilt, you have to land kind of behind them. You can start doing aerial combos. Now if they're at a high percent, so let's say 50, right? 50%, you can come in. This one is a true combo. It's down air into down B, but obviously it's a sweet spot. When you come in from above and as you land, down B. It's not always true 100% of the time. As you can tell, if you don't do it right, they will get out of it. Tip is, get kind of low before you do it. That way you don't spin them out of it. Because her down air will spin them out of the range of a rest. So coming in like this works really well. Coming in like that doesn't. So you want to do about right there. Oh, no, my bad. Here. Shoot. Here. That's about where you want to be. The combo counter on the side over there, if you notice, isn't the most accurate regardless. So take that for what you will, but something like that will combo. It's also just really satisfying to watch somebody be like this right here, and then they're dead. There's another thing you can do. It's a nice little thing we call a jab block. You get up close to them after, racking up damage, knocking them back, put them to sleep, after one jab, and then rest. Simple enough, easy to do if you do it on time and right, and it's just a really funny way to end somebody. Guarantee you they'd be... I know I'd be angry if I got hit by it. So, the people who have gotten angry over it happening, I understand. So jab, you sing, you do a little short hop on top. Oh, shoot. Let me rack up damage. This, sing, because Jigglypuff doesn't have a generic one. And then as you jump on them, you sing. Be careful because they can mash out of it and wake up, which nobody wants as a Jigglypuff because you're squishy as it is. Jigglypuff does have a downside that other characters don't, where if you hold down the shield, you have one of the biggest shields in the game, but if it is broken, this happens, and you immediately die. Can you live? Yes. Is it really hard? Yes, because you would have to have a platform above you to stop you from doing that. But as most competitive stages go, or most stages in general, that won't happen unless you're on some place like Mementos. So, best way is to just kind of throw out aerials, honestly. Throwing out aerials, it's kind of what Jigglypuff does, since she has the most amount of jumps in the game. And she's a really good character. She just has to be put in the right hands. Obviously not mine. But if you take time to learn her, she's really good. She can phantom jump. Is it necessary with her? Not really. But she can do it. Also, a little fact here. You can use sing at any point, put them to sleep, but be careful, it's kinda laggy. Rest. Rest is rough because if you miss, right? You're stuck in that state for a while. You can mash all you want. It's gonna take a while. Now, one move I forgot to mention, probably because it's the least used move by Jigglypuff, is her neutral special, which is rollout. Because you can kill yourself. Because if you fully charge it, and let's say the opponent jumped it, you're going to do this. And you're just going to end up on the stage. Especially if you're about right here, say the opponent's blocking, this is what's going to happen to you. Now you can't stop it. It just happens. But there's better ways to fight Jigglypuff, specifically aerials, because as you can tell, her Nair is just really good. It catches most things. Great out of shield. There's not much with Jigglypuff you can't do except for like spike or maybe do full tech chases, but with her you really don't need to, as she's mostly aerial based as is. And then you can gimp opponents like deucing at the edge as they're trying to recover before they grab it, obviously. But because magnet hands happen before in most cases, so it's like a 2-frame kind of deal where you have 2 frames before they can grab the ledge with magnet hands. Because like magnet hands are more like, say I do the up B, which is awful. I'm gonna automatically grab the ledge. So if I just jump around a bit, but right here, I grab the ledge. It's magnet hands. I'm not even facing it, but I'll grab it due to that factor. And you can 2-frame with Jigglypuff herself and other shenanigans like that. But mostly your bread and butter combos are going to come from like falling down airs into like up, oh not down airs, yeah, falling down airs into rest, falling up airs into other aerials, or just plain out just using it. Because if like most people think she only kills in the air, that's not necessarily true, because she can kill otherwise too. She can also kill herself, because so if you use all her jumps and you sink, right, as you go off the ledge, you go into this, and you just fall to your death until song's over. Is that okay? Absolutely not. Another thing to note with side B though is that you can combo it into a rest. Like you'll side B into a rest, right? It's a rough combo to pull, right? Because like falling down air, up air into rest, you can do. It's a true combo. You just have to hit the frames correctly, as it's a falling hitbox at that point, because Duck Hunt or whoever you're facing is falling. So it's a lot harder to get, but it's rewarding. And it's really funny because just Duck Hunt is a medium character and he dies at literally 50 due to a 2-hit combo of a falling up air into a down air. Obviously you have to have the timing, or they could DI out of it, or air dodge and they'll get out of it. Oh, Jigglypuff's air dodges, they suck really bad. They put her in a lot of disadvantage, like you have to wait forever to actually be able to do anything. But her left and right air dodges take her pretty far. Mind you, you only get 1 air dodge while you're in the air, so use it wisely. So if you're using a generic character that doesn't have like 5 jumps, you want to be about right here, and you can just air dodge. Use what you think will help you at the time you can do it. Now, to do combos, there has to be a frame of which they're in hit stun. Hit stun is where they can't do anything for a set period of time. Such as this here, he can't do anything as I'm doing this in that certain amount of time frame because he is in hit stun. And if you mess it up, he can get out, roll, stuff like that. It's just the generic way things work in Smash Bros. So if you ever feel like picking up Jigglypuff, these are a few tips and tricks that will help you to grow as a Jigglypuff player. And if you really want to grow, watch Jackbox. I mean, not Jackbox. That's a video game. Hungrybox. Watch Hungrybox. He's the best Jigglypuff player since Melee, and always will be the best Jigglypuff player, regardless. He's amazing with her, and teach her. He could teach you a lot more than I could. I can only teach you the bare-boned basics of a Jigglypuff. If I could teach you any more, I would if I could, but I can't. LOL. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, stay in the good fight. Peace. Hey, one last thing, because I completely forgot it when I originally made this video. Jigglypuff's grabs. I know, it was grabs again. So, the up throw, it kills really early, so if we jack this up, his damage, I want to say like, see, he's almost lightweight, I want to say 80. I'll show you how much knockback it truly has, especially from the top platform. Way too much for his own good. I think it kills around maybe 100? Question mark. No, but it just does a lot of knockback, puts you in great advantage state, which is amazing. Alright, so the next grab, down throw. Not really worth too much except for like maybe jumping into like a forward air or a neutral air, just kind of getting them away from you. And like a getaway tool. Next, you have the forward throw. Great way to get them away from you. That way you can set up something sick or anything else really. And then you have back throw, the body slam. He doesn't like it. It's basically a get off me tool. I do not. I don't believe it does too much other than that, except for put them at disadvantage if needed. And those are the four grabs. Easy, simple, beautiful. That's that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the video,